Hey, what's good, everyone? It's Jimmy Dimmy back with another video, and today I just want to get straight into it, man. NBA 2K25 has broke me. No money spent. I mean, I'm glad I never even spent a dime on this game, but I have spent a lot of time on this game. But in this video, I just wanted to discuss like where, how did I even get here? Like I'm still stuck. You know, I played the game for over 500 hours and I am just like, wow. And that's why I'm creating this video, because if I hate the game so much, why am I still playing it? So let's just get into it. So I know for kind of stopping the momentum of the video, but before we get into it, I just want to add a little bit of context. So I'm taking this no money spent stuff very, very serious. So as you can see, I have notes on top of notes. Look how many notes I have, y'all. And let's see when I stopped, because eventually I was just like, it's not worth it. So I stopped back in February, so almost or over a month ago. And yeah, so this is kind of what I would do. So pretty much every single day I would play the game. So I would show how many hours I spent. So 154 hours on 2K for season 1, for example. And then I would show how much VC I would make. So this was back in October. I had $106,000 or 106,000 VC saved up. And then the next day I decide, I ended up spending some of it to create new builds and so on and so forth. So this is pretty much kind of what I would do to kind of like gauge and track everything. So again, I played a lot of the gameplay. I understand, how this game works and everything. And yeah, so I mean, will I do kind of the same thing again for 2K26? Maybe, probably, honestly, because I want to get to, let's see if I could find it. I don't think I could find it, but somewhere in here, 2K didn't give me my VC. So I actually had to contact, it was for like one of the Chris Brickley drills. If you have multiple builds, you should be getting like 500 VC each time. But instead, they weren't giving me my VC. So I was able to catch it because of this method. And I hit up customer care, and then they were able to like give me 15,000 VC for the inconvenience. They said it was one time, and it didn't happen to me again for a long time. But then I wasn't getting the 500 VC from them anymore. And at that point, I was just like playing other games, and I just said F it. So around February, Valentine's Day, I kind of gave up on the game. But that's a little bit of backstory, because I just want to show you like how invested in this no money spent I actually am in. And I think it's important that we keep track of the VC, because 2K could gyp us or whatever. So yeah, anywho, back to the video. So as you just saw, I just showed you like my thought process and all my notes behind the no money spent, and I gave some of my reasoning behind it as well. But why do I have to do that, 2K? Why do I have to do that? I shouldn't have to do all the note taking and calculations and all that stuff just to keep track of things. Like, why does it take so long to upgrade my build? I played 500 hours of 2K25, and I only have 5 builds. Granted, I want to say, I'll try to pop them up somewhere, but I have a few 80s, and then I have one 91 or 92 overall. Again, I'll try to pop it on the screen real quick, but that is insane. And that's just the time that I spent, and all the VC that you see right there, like, that is just to upgrade my player. I just recently started buying animations. So before, I pretty much just had, the only animation I bought was JaVale McGee. That was the only one, and that was because I wanted to test out standing dunk and all that stuff. But No animation, no clothes, no boost. I hate buying boosts. Get it from the wheel anyways. I don't like playing with it. Anywho, like, bro, like, what is 2K on? And what am I on? Like, am I insane? And you know what? Let me get off track a little bit. But I had a revelation, y'all. I think I'm addicted to 2K. I think I'm addicted to 2K, if I'm being completely honest, because and at least like just being in the flow and the grind of the yearly cycle, it's just something that I've always done. I played every single 2K ever, and I definitely played my career, my player that they've ever had, and I don't know, it's just second nature. But this is ridiculous. By this point, I should have there's 15 slots that you could create like a player. I should have 1599 overalls. I played NBA Live 19, and I want to say I had 599 overalls or something. I don't remember, but it was super quick to level up your player, and then I was able to just spend all my time playing the game online, which I want to do, but you have to play, or you have to pay like an entry fee to get in, and then you have to pay all this other stuff like maintenance, and all that, and mind you, you're spending money on VC to create these players, but then they're gonna patch it, and then your build is almost like useless, and it's just ridiculous. Like they're insulting our intelligence, y'all. Like we really need to like make a shift. Either just stop playing this game altogether, or I think what we should do, because this is the only basketball game that we have, I'm definitely gonna be playing it. I'm just gonna stick no money spent, regardless, and at least until 2K really changes things. But we need to stop buying VC. So it's crazy that, I hop on the game, I lose. I'm playing randomly against these dudes that are trying so hard because, it's double rep. I get it. But I lose the game, and I get 190 something VC for the game. How am I supposed to upgrade my player with 194 VC? So I have to play 10 games. Mind you, it takes 15 minutes or so to wait on the spot and for the game to finish, just for you to lose, and then you go back another, wait another 15 minutes. That's half an hour. Let's just say you lose that game again. So you just made 400 VC in half an hour. Like, how am I going to upgrade my player? And if anything, thank the Lord, there are alternatives. I could go on Street Ball, play a game for I think it's 7 minutes against the CPU, get 400 VC there. But that's for 2K25. Who knows what they're gonna do for 2K26? What if they cut that in half? What if they take out Street Ball altogether, and then they decide to pretty much, make cuts across the board for VC and how you earn it? Like this is where we're at, and we need to start talking about this stuff, vocalizing it, because seriously, what if no money spent? They're seeing us do no money spent this year, and next year they're going to be like, all right, it's our plan. The directors and everything, and the higher up, the executives, they come together and say, yo, they're doing this no money spent stuff. We need to cut this out from them. And now they take away Street Ball, or now they pay us less for the Street Ball in my career, and so on and so forth. That's what they want to do, so they're conditioning us to be used to making X amount per game, and they're just gonna slowly cut it year in, year out. And that's what they plan on doing, because back in 2K16, how much did you get per game? I don't even remember. Someone let me know in the comment section. But this is where we're at because 2K has us in a chokehold. Like, people are gonna spend the money, people are gonna play the game, myself included. Like, I'm not sinless in this fact or whatnot, but like we just have to switch it up. Like 2K, if anyone's watching this from 2K, please just make the no money spent grind a little bit easier. Like, give us more VC, reward us a little bit more. Instead of playing a street ball game, instead of getting 400 VC, for a win, and you do well in it, maybe give us, 800 VC, double it, because I don't want to spend all my time playing offline. I want to get on the game and play online, and I can't really do that if I'm trying to level up my character. And the best way to do it is online. By the numbers, is not playing online at all. Like playing street ball, you're playing at a loss. Park. You're playing at a loss at park, and even the rec. And I feel like the rec only makes sense to play if you get player of the game and if you win the game. Or I think you have to win the game in order to get player of the game. But regardless, you know what I mean. And you're not going to get that every single game. You're not going to get that every single game, man. And 2K, please, if you're listening, you have to do better and help us out a little bit more. Now, if 2K doesn't help us in that regard, I believe what the 2K community needs to do is go on a VC strike. Everyone's protesting, everyone's striking right now against these big corporations. 2K is $1 billion company. They don't give a crap about us. At the end of the day, like, if we want change, we gotta really start like hitting their pockets. Like when 2K6 comes out, no VC. I forgot, which article it was, or someone said this or whatnot, but it's like 70% of 2K's like profits come from VC. They're not from like the base game. So if we just either not buy the game altogether, but definitely not buy VC, they're gonna start scrambling. And it's an easy equation, but there's just a disconnect. People just want to give 2K money. I don't know what it is. Again, maybe it just goes back to that addiction or whatnot, but we just can't help it. We just can't help ourselves. And I know this is a long video, but pretty much the question I have to myself is, would I do this again? Absolutely not. Would I recommend anyone do no money spent? Yes, if you're doing it to say F you to 2K. But other than that, there's a ton of other games that you could play. You just gotta go out and find them. Especially if you're only playing 2K. Like, come on. Like, there's other games out there. Figure it out. Now, if, could I redo things? Like, what would I do differently? Because I thought about that a lot as well. I think the main things that I would do differently would probably be, I think, understanding my playstyle. And again, I've played every 2K, especially online. I've really been playing since like 2017 online. So I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I'm not a dribbler. I'm usually like a stretch or a rebounder. I know I'm good at that. I'm okay at passing. I think those are the things I should focus on, especially no money spent. Like, you gotta make sure your build counts. You can't afford to, make a build and, just F up. And that's kind of what happened to me with my Shaq build. My very first build, like, you could check it out on my channel. I messed that build up, and I messed it up by not having a free throw. And what else? I'm trying to think. I think it was just mainly not having a free throw. I think the rest of the build was okay. Yeah, I think it was just mainly not having a free throw, because like I can't take that build online. I could kind of make it work, But if I go to the free throw line, it's like it's a dud, and that's where I messed up at. So understanding for 2K26 when I do no money spent is, hey, I know I'm gonna be playing rec a lot. I need free throw. I need probably pass accuracy. Um, oh, and I need a stretch the floor. I don't think 2K26 I'm gonna make another inside big. I mean, if I do, it's just kind of like the troll, and that's kind of what my JaVale McGee build was. Is kind of to troll. But there's just too many situations where it's like, man, it would be nice if I could just at least hit a mid-range jumper. It'd definitely be nice if I could hit the three. So, just understand that those are my strengths of shooting, and, finding the open man. So passing and rebounding. Those are the things I like to do as well. So, and then of course, again, like the nice little standing dunk in there. But even that's not, necessary. It's getting long for this video, so I'm losing it. But I just want to say, hey, I appreciate you guys for checking in. I just hit 50 subs, so really excited about that. Thank you everyone for tuning into my channel. And I wanted to, take a quick shout out to some of my favorite creators right now who are taking a stance. And that's WAF6, that's J-Mid, that's Tex. And if I'm forgetting anyone else, I apologize, but those are like the main few dudes I'm listening to who are like keeping it 100% honest, and that's what we need right now. So yeah, appreciate y'all again, and till next time, peace.